Today we are checking out the channel Sloan. Title is Zendaya refused to work with SWEENEY, flirting with Tom Holland, and Euphoria drama. Man, have they even? They're really going through with the Euphoria. Boy, they should have just ended when it's hot. It is now kind of years after the fact. They're like in their 30s now. But I'm kind of curious what Sloan has to say. Let's check it out. I'll leave the link for Sloan down below so you can check out his channel, become a subscriber, channel member, a Patreon member.
There's major drama behind the scenes at Euphoria because Zendaya is offended by SWEENEY and no longer wants to do any press or any interviews or even red carpets with her. Zendaya wants nothing to do with SWEENEY, not only because she's controversial, but because she's acted inappropriately towards Zendaya's fiance, Tom Holland.
Oh, has she?
Let's get into it.
Oh, let's get into it. Where's the blind items at? I want to see some blind items, Sloan.
I just know executives at Euphoria are stressed out because Zendaya is reportedly refusing to work with SWEENEY. And honestly, I don't blame her, but this is a big problem because both Zendaya and SWEENEY are a big part of Euphoria and its success. And yeah, they probably already shot the season, so they don't have to work anymore on set, but they have to go and promote the new season or nobody's gonna watch. I mean, who am I kidding? We're all gonna be watching, but insiders are saying that Zendaya is hesitant to collaborate with SWEENEY as season 3 comes up. And supposedly it goes deeper than just SWEENEY's public controversy because at times, supposedly SWEENEY has been very flirty to Tom Holland, who is Zendaya's fiance. Not this being quoted from me. With her career at a peak, Zendaya reportedly doesn't want off-screen drama spilling into her professional projects, which is, again, a quote from me. It's because I posted a video about this earlier this week and I wanted to bring it to YouTube. Before I get to Tom Holland, I want to talk about what this article brought up. Back in 2022, SWEENEY was under criticism after her mother had a birthday party that was themed Make 60 Great Again, which, okay, you know, she's having her 60th birthday party. I've never seen one. I don't know if it was supposed to be like why would a campaign be the theme of a birthday party? I don't get it.
This is why SWEENEY is getting backlash. Let's talk about it. For her mother's 60th birthday, she posted this picture. In the background of the picture, you can see that one person's wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt, and some are even wearing this hat, Make 60 Great Again, a reference to MAGA, and this created a whole bunch of controversy of people accusing her family of being a Trump supporter. She responded with this tweet: "You guys, this is wild. An innocent celebration for my mom's milestone 60th birthday has turned into an absurd political statement, which was not the intention."
There was the bathwater soap situation where she made a soap bar out of her used bathwater. If someone knows anyone who bought that soap, please comment below. I want to hear what their review is. But then she had her American Eagle ad, and now she's dating Scooter Braun, who's hated by so many people in Hollywood. So I get it, Zendaya, you're not trying to be hateful, you just want to maintain that professional distance. But then the drama intensified when people started talking about this rumor of SWEENEY showing interest in Tom Holland. Now this is unverified, but the rumor has been circulating a lot. Like this, for example, I thought I read a leak that she was hitting on Tom Holland, and that's why Zendaya chose to distance herself, but I don't have a reliable source.
I don't know about that. I want to see. There has to be. The whole thing is because she's conservative. That is the biggest thing. Did you notice that was the biggest thing, that she's conservative? She's a Trump supporter. If there's a Kamala Harris supporter, that's not a problem. But if it's a Trump supporter, that's the big controversy.
This person added that she liked some tweets about Tom that made it seem like she was interested in him after he was back with Zendaya. Again, not saying that Zendaya distanced herself, but I remember seeing it in real time. There's also an interview where the interviewer mentions that maybe Tom Holland will make a cameo in Euphoria, and SWEENEY started giggling and saying that Spider-Man needs to come out and save them or something along those lines. Everyone else on the Zoom call just had straight faces, like, what did she say?
Tom Holland.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Really feel like we just need Spider-Man to come in and save the day. East Highland's up.
A crossover episode.
Yeah, crossover. Euphoria meets the MCU.
I don't know how Disney would feel about that, but yeah.
There's a reason why Hollywood stars always see
Sloan, with straight faces, it seems like, Sloan, I knew you're a little bit of a liberal. I see you. I see you.
To walk away from scandals untouched. Just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest
Girl,
injury
go
firm.
to hell.
Most
I am
regular
not
people
sitting here with your
$12 million.
fucking...
Started by
Girl,
scanning the
go to hell.
QR code and it looks like there's additional evidence to suggest
Your
that
Morgan
Sydney
Morgan,
was in
goddamn
fact
ass.
liking things about Tom online. And I'm just saying, if I was Zendaya, I would not trust any, or if I was any lady out there, I would not trust my man in a room with Sydney Sweeney. This person on Reddit pointed out that Sydney was liking thirsty tweets of Tom while he was showing up in Euphoria season 2 on set to support Zendaya. Here are some of the likes. You can see that this person shared it on their page. This was on Twitter. She liked a tweet where they wrote, "Okay, but Tom Holland is so damn fine."
I mean,
supposedly
he's a good-looking
there's
guy.
more than this one, but damn, I just saw one and I believe it. She probably was liking it, trying to give a hint to Tom that she would be interested.
Unfortunately for Sydney Sweeney, the internet is forever, and the old tweets that she had liked about Tom Holland have been dug up. There have been lots of blinds about these two over the years, saying that Sydney Sweeney did not like Zendaya, she was trash-talking her. Now, part of that reasoning is people believe that Sydney Sweeney wants Zendaya's man, she wants Tom Holland. So I went digging and I found the tweets for you. This was back in 2021. Mind you, Zendaya and Tom started officially dating in 2021. He was coming to visit her regularly on set, on Euphoria set. So Sydney knew he was there to see Zendaya. She was allegedly on Twitter liking tweets about it. And when that's your coworker's man that you know you see him coming to see her every day on set, I think that's a little crazy. Girl is so Cassie coded in real life. She took that role seriously. She wanted to method act Cassie, I guess, and try and steal her coworker's boyfriend. Obviously didn't work because look at the way that Tom looks at Zendaya.
Let's talk about a recent blind item. This one says the super thin actress and the illiterate actress had a huge falling out. They won't be doing any press together for the pay cable show. I think
This said the illiterate act. You ain't shit for that. The illiterate actor, y'all ain't shit for that. Y'all can go down.
part of the reason is that people are still hung up on the American Eagle ad, and I'm not here to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, to talk about it anymore. I'm over it as well. But we're
there was
hearing
nothing
Sydney
to
Sweeney
it.
speak about it for the first time, which is why people are talking about her again, and maybe why so many different celebrities are starting to distance themselves.
I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
They're all fucking liberals. That's the reason why. They don't like conservatives. That is the reason why, because it's all liberal in Hollywood. That is the reason why they just call it a spade. Like, he's like, oh, the big controversy because all the liberals had a big field day about some nonsense. Reaching. If it was Beyonce, no one would say the goddamn thing because it was a blonde white girl. That's a big to-do. That's exactly what that is.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
Yeah, I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway. I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad.
It was surreal.
It was surreal.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be totally human. I would probably feel like thankful that somebody had my back in public, you know, and conveniently some very powerful people had my back in public. And I wondered if you felt that way.
I don't think that it's not that that feeling I didn't have that feeling, but I wasn't thinking of it like that, or like of any of it. I kind of just put my phone away. I don't really see a lot of it.
But the risk is that, you know, there's a chance that somebody will get some idea about what you think about certain issues. Like, do you worry about that?
No.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like,
Is this
white people.
I thought, I didn't know this is a woman. This is a woman. I just realized this is a woman. Let's just keep.
People shouldn't joke about genetic superiority.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
So between that blind item and these recent interviews, these reports say that Zendaya and Sydney's friendship has been shattered, with claims that Zendaya is now refusing to stand next to her. I mean, the part about like Sydney Sweeney possibly wanting to get with Tom Holland would be enough for me to not want to be her friend. I don't think that like Sydney and Zendaya's feud just started in 2025.
First of
There
all,
are
isn't she with Scooter Brown now? So what's the big deal? She has a man now. So why is this? Maybe she did. Maybe she did. I'm not defending her like she didn't. Maybe she did. Maybe she was like, she was single at the time. She was like, hey, whatever. Zendaya's a trifling hoe. I'm going to see maybe Tom would like me better because we're the same height. I don't know. But this is kind of crazy to me. I just find it a little bit crazy.
Blind items from years ago that suggest that they've had issues with each other since the beginning. Like this blind item from 2022. It reads, the illiterate actress Sydney, who frequently gets naked, and the meme actor Timothy Chalamet have a little team up going.
That's a wow to me. You keep on saying the illiterate actress. All illiterate? Am I saying, is that what they're saying? All illiterate actress? Illiterate.
On against the one-name actress Zendaya. In April 2024, you have the illiterate actress telling everyone the pay cable show is coming back, while the one-named actress says she isn't sure. It looks like the producers decided to make sure the illiterate actress Sydney was paid more. In September 2024, the illiterate A-list actress Sydney sucks all the oxygen out of the room discussing her character and the next season of the show, and her character and how it should be enlarged. Okay. The next thing you know, the one named actress Zendaya makes sure the paparazzi gets some shots of her and the superhero, Tom Holland. In November 2024, the illiterate actress and the one named actress just can't get over their animosity towards each other. There was hope a couple months ago for another season of the show, but that is not happening any longer, at least with the cast you know. That was probably during the time we didn't know, if Euphoria was coming back or not. So it seems like maybe the feud between them two is part of the reason why Euphoria 3 has taken forever. And it looks like Zendaya actually hits back after the Euphoria creator Sam Levinson blames her for the delays. So Zendaya is firing back at Sam, saying, I'm not the reason why the show isn't taking off. She said, I will say I have been off for a couple years, so not delayed because of my schedule. I've been open, just waiting. I haven't been on set in like 2 years almost, she said, saying that she's a little bit rusty and wonders if she could even do it anymore. Now, Sam's team is saying that it was all about Zendaya. Everyone wanted to make it about Sam, but it was about her. The story also stated that Zendaya's once close relationship with the controversial showrunner, Sam Levinson, had cooled down.
One thing about Sam Levinson, I've heard some troubling things about this man. And look at him right here. Look at these. He has like black eyes. He's a demon. Which
caused him to resent her.
Zendaya also pointed out that although she had 2 major movie releases this year with Dune Part 2 and Challengers, she filmed those back in 2022, meaning that all of 2023 and 2024, she was open to film the show. There was also another claim back in July that Zendaya had shot down multiple storylines for her character Rue, but here she seems to deny that. She states, Euphoria is slated for January, I believe. I haven't read anything yet, but I'm excited to see what everyone has been working on and what the future looks like for Euphoria. I don't really have much of an answer, except for right now, it's set to start shooting in January. I'm just gonna take a wild yet educated guess here and say it's not Zendaya's schedule that's holding up season 3 of Euphoria, but rather it's probably Sam Levinson who hasn't finished the scripts yet.
I think one of the main problems here is that the relationship between Sam and Zendaya has changed. They used to be super close. They worked on getting these awards together, making this crazy show, but now the fire has died. I mean, season 1 and 2 were so good. I fear that season 3 just can't be as good because their relationship is not like it once was. And then we see these horrible reports coming out in the Rolling Stone saying that like the workplace was toxic, that there were long hours, and it seems like Euphoria just is not what it once was. And honestly, I don't blame Zendaya for being over it and wanting to move on, especially with the reports like I've seen of like Sam Levinson. I feel like he does resent her because he feels like he made her a star and now he's left here doing the same thing, just trying to scramble this show together.
Apparently she got even more upset when The Idol was getting bad press and that expose from the Rolling Stone came out about how Sam had a very toxic work set because people know that they're close collaborators and it could have affected her public image. And allegedly when Zendaya, Sam, and HBO got together to get to the bottom of their creative differences, Sam and Zendaya still did not reconcile. But also, allegedly, a source close to Sam says that he was upset with her for focusing on her film career after the 2nd season of Euphoria ended. But insiders are saying that as of recent, their relationship has started to heal and that they actually have the beginnings of an idea for the 3rd season. And earlier this month, HBO confirmed that season 3 of Euphoria would start filming in January of 2025.
It really was The Idol, the weekend's show that destroyed Sam's reputation between like bad press around it, the weekend's performance, Lily Rose Depp. It just wasn't a great show. I mean, I think The Weeknd, I love his music, but his acting is terrible. Zendaya is annoyed by Sam's work on The Idol, and he apparently had his own concerns about how she's running her career. Supposedly, Sam blamed Zendaya for focusing on her film pursuits, which is why Euphoria has taken so long to come out. But honestly,
she's an actress. Sam, she's an actress. You see the little controlling? Could you imagine being in a relationship with this month? Could you imagine being in a relationship with him? How if he sounds this controlling over one of his actresses, you can imagine how he is in everyday life if you're in a relationship. If he doesn't lock you up in a basement. That's what I expect. He's allegedly might lock someone up in a basement. Allegedly, he looks like the type. After what's his name who died from a drug overdose, August. After I think to me that show kind of like that show cannot recover after that because he was a great character. August's character was really great.
like good for you, Zendaya, for going and working on those films, because now you're not a TV star, you're a movie star. Yeah. I mean, Zendaya's always been a star, but the movies definitely help.
I definitely saw the news that Zendaya did renegotiate her contract, and she is like on track to being one of the highest paid actresses in TV right now. And this is just me speculating, but it seems like that Rolling Stones article just blindsided a lot of people, including her. What's funny is that she has to know. Again, if the allegations about some of it's since Euphoria and now The Idol are true, like she has to know that. She is getting favoritism. Like, Euphoria is basically, the good parts of Euphoria are all about Rue. And given that she is now like a producer and executive producer on Euphoria, I hope she will intervene when needed and make everyone else's lives on set much easier.
Switching gears, but Euphoria has another character, Eric Dane. He is coming back to be on to the show. He's going to be Cal, even though he has been struggling with ALS. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. That really sucks. I actually remember I learned about ALS because of the Ice Bucket Challenge, which kind of sounds so corny talking about it now, but it also like taught so many people about this condition. So, I mean, shout out to the Ice Bucket Challenge for that. Eric plays the father of Jacob Elordi's.
That's a shame. Eric, damn. You see, damn, he was in the, bless his heart.
Character, and it looks like he's part of the main cast, and his character is pretty important for the plot. Remember, I believe he's the one that had a thing with Hunter Schafer's character. Yeah. Eric has said, I have 2 daughters at home. He wants to fight ALS. He says, I want to see them, graduate college and get married and have grandkids. I want to be there for all that. So I'm going to fight to the last breath on this one.
I have one functioning arm. My dominant side
is your right side.
Yeah, my left side is functioning. My right side is completely stopped working.
And then your left arm is fine?
No, it's going. Yeah, I feel like maybe a few more months, and I won't have my left hand either. It's sobering.
He says he's walking fine, but thinking about his legs. Is that what you're worried about next to your leg?
Yeah, I'm worried about my legs.
It makes me so sad. It just like health is such a difficult subject, and I just want to leave you guys with a wish of health and wealth and everything else. And I want you guys to be healthy and well today, and I hope that you are. And I'm sending good vibes your way. And
I think they should have just, after season 2, just after August passed, that was just. Are you guys going to check out Euphoria? I might. I don't know. What was it on? Was it on Max? I'm not paying for Max now. No, I did when the first 2 seasons. Yes, I did pay for Max. I'm not for the third season. No, unless I'm going to wait. I'm going to be one of those people going to wait. Be like, what are you guys saying about it? Then maybe I'll think about it. That won't be until whenever. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love, peace, and grease. And